Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. Today, we're diving into something far more interesting, Aston Martin. These aren't your run-of-the-mill cars. These are the sort of machines that make grown men weep with joy. We're uncovering 15 things you probably didn't know about Aston Martin. Buckle up because some of these will blow your socks off. Let's get started. One of the founders, Lionel Martin, was a speed freak who loved racing up Aston Hill. The name Aston Martin is a love letter to the thrill of the open road. Aston Martin's logo has had more makeovers than a Hollywood starlet. The current one features wings based on an Egyptian scarab beetle. It's a symbol of transformation and rebirth. Who'd have thought a luxury car and a beetle would have anything in common? There's a tradition of giving your Aston a pet name, started by Lionel Martin himself. These cars are more than just machines. They're practically family. It goes to show the personal connection owners have with their Astons. Shaken, not stirred, Daniel Craig, the lucky sod, gets free Aston Martins for life. Playing Bond has its perks. Can you imagine rocking up to the supermarket in an Aston Martin DB5 Super Leggera? Talk about making a statement. Goldfinger's legacy, the $1 million Aston Martin. Remember that DB5 from Goldfinger? It sold for a cool £1 million. It's not just a car, it's a piece of cinematic history. Those ejector seats alone are worth a fortune. The holy grail of Aston Martins? A $13.50 million masterpiece. A 1962 DB4 GT Zagato went for a whopping $13.5 million. They only made 19 of these bad boys. Finding one is like finding a unicorn riding a winning lottery ticket. It's the holy grail of Aston Martins. David Brown, the man who saved Aston Martin for a song. In '47, Aston Martin was on its knees. David Brown bought the whole kit and caboodle for a measly 30 grand. His initials, DB, are now synonymous with Aston Martin. Built to last the astonishing longevity of Aston Martins. Aston Martins are built like tanks. 90% of them are still on the road today. That's the sort of quality that makes a Toyota Corolla look like a flimsy toy. Reaching new heights, the Aston Martin Airlift stunt. Picture this, Dubai, the Burj Al Arab. They airlifted an Aston Martin Vanquish onto the helipad. It's bonkers, utterly bonkers, but it worked. Everyone was talking about it. Right, gather round because I'm about to let you in on a little secret. That iconic Aston Martin V12 engine, it's basically two Ford engines bolted together. Automotive magic, right? Now, if you thought those other Astons were exclusive, get a load of this. The 177 takes a staggering 2,700 hours to build. Each one costs a cool $1.9 million. They've all been sold, of course. Rolling in style, the DB9 from Casino Royale holds the record for the most cannon rolls in a car stunt. 7 times that car flipped. The elusive Aston Martin DB10, a Bond exclusive. They only made 10 of them, just for the film Spectre. One even sold at auction for $3.5 million. Can you imagine the look on your neighbor's face if you parked that in your driveway? Sorry folks, the DB10 is strictly off limits. Aston Martin decided to keep this one for Bond. No amount of money will get you one. The closest you'll get is the DB11. From concept to reality, the DB10's rapid rise. The DB10 started as a concept car. Aston Martin had to turn a design sketch into a fully functioning car in just 7 months. Until next time on Entrepreneurial Edge, 15 things you probably didn't know about Aston Martin. From racing heritage to Bond-worthy stunts, these machines are legends. If you enjoyed this deep dive, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. We've got plenty more surprises up our sleeves. Until next time, keep your engines revving and your eyes on the road.